Hi, welcome to our June garden tour. We didn't do one earlier because the month of May is pretty much a write-off. It's super busy getting stuff in the ground or just getting things organized. And we're June 19th now and everything's in the ground. So I'm ready to give you a little bit of a tour. In this bed, we have 3 different varieties of semi-determinate tomatoes. We've already got some flowers here on the tomatillos, so we're excited to see how that one grows. Then we've got a bunch of lettuce, and then if we go into this middle bed, we've got our determinate tomatoes, and these we've already got tomatoes starting, lots of flowers. In this tomato plant, we've got our praying mantis egg case. So looking forward to see those guys around here. At the bottom of this bed, we've got some carrots. Then I have some calendula here. So if we go around back, more tomatoes. It's all the same variety. Then here I got some alyssum. Here we've still got some kale that we're still harvesting. 2 tomato plants there. Some kale. We didn't put any tomato plants here just so that the fan doesn't have anything in the way. Got a couple pepper plants down there though. Got more tomato plants and pepper plants all along here. So I'll walk around. I've been fighting with the aphids. Been bringing the hose and spraying them down, hoping that the praying mantis comes soon so that I don't have to do that anymore. But everything seems to be looking good. Some marigolds. We've chosen some flowers that are trap crops, things that help with those critters like aphids, trying to give our plants a good chance. We had some forgotten broccoli plants that are hanging out back there. Don't know how they'll do, but yeah, if you look over here, that's all we've got in the dome right now. Here we have our onion beds at the top of our hill. This is the part of the hill that we haven't done much to yet. But you can see we've got some wild blueberries. And all along the path over here, we have some wild strawberries. Actually, saw one just here as I was walking. I'll have to pick those later. Here we have a chokeberry that we received at the Sudbury market on gardening day. Then over here we purchased some hazelnut bushes from Phil at Beautiful Field Farm. Over here we've got some anise hyssop from Northern Wildflowers. We planted those seeds last year and we're seeing them this year. Now in this bed we have 4 raspberry bushes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then over here we've got our kiwi bushes. 1, 2. On this side, 3. And our little male kiwi bush is dead, so we'll have to wait till next year to get a new one. So we won't be getting any kiwis this year because you need a male for a female, and the other ones we have are females. But we will be placing an arch along this pathway. Whoops. And that's where the kiwis will grow. And if we go over here, lots of wildflowers. Back there, let's see if we can get to it. But we can see blueberry bush, another blueberry bush. Around this tree, we have 2 acai bushes. We've got a blueberry bush there. These were all planted from Beautiful Field Farm. Then back here, we've got 2 gooseberries along all of the other forests that we have behind our property. So I'm not sure what's going on with the perennial bed this year. It's not doing as great as the previous years. We've got asparagus there that's grown out. It used to be all along the front. Now there's only a little bit on the right side there. It's mostly all on the left side. Our chives, we had more in the past, but hopefully they can pick up next year. We got some rhubarb here that we got from Phil at Beautiful Field Farm last year. We were able to harvest some already. And this whole patch here was garlic. We planted a bunch of garlic. It didn't take. We got a few there, one there, so not great. And then we've also planted lavender from the Superior Gardener. But unfortunately, oh, where is it? It's hard to see. Where are you? There you are. Unfortunately, only 1 out of the 10 made it. I hear they're a little bit tricky, so I'll have to message her and get some tips for next year. If we come into this bed, we have some garlic that is from, I think, 2 years ago is when we planted garlic there, and it's still kind of showing up. So got that garlic. Over here, this first row is squash from Northern Wildflowers. And here we've got our zucchini, also from Northern Wildflowers. Here we have this part of the bed was also supposed to be all garlic, but it didn't take. So now it's full of beans, other than the few garlic plants that came up. So yeah, we've got some beans there. Those are climbing beans. These are bush beans, bush beans, bush beans. And we planted a few other zucchinis because the zucchinis we had transplanted that are over there didn't seem too happy at the beginning. I think they're bouncing back though, actually. I just noticed that they actually have some flowers, so let's take that as a good sign. This bed here is full of broccoli and lettuce, all from Northern Wildflowers. Looks beautiful, all the colors. And this bed is the same. This bed here is our cucamelons. They're gonna grow along this teepee we built. And then we've got our pumpkins in here. And these pumpkins are from the Superior Gardener, and they actually look really happy, so I'm happy. We've got some cucumbers here, all along here. And they seem to be doing all right despite the heat. And those were from Northern Wildflowers. These are peas from Northern Wildflowers. Any pea flowers yet? No, it doesn't look like it, but soon. Then beside those peas and beside these peas, we've got some carrots. And I think they're just starting to come up here. And then on this side, another row of carrots there, and another row of beans. We also have a new rain barrel, this big guy. So, been harvesting a lot of rainwater. This bed here, we've got our basil, parsley, our dill's coming up, and then this is all chamomile seeds. I don't know if it was too late to plant them, but I did it anyway because I was hoping to have some tea in the fall. So, and these 2 garden beds are the ones we first started off with here on our property. Over here we have our grapevines. We have 2, and you can see that we will likely get some grapes. Probably not many because we didn't do much pruning in the spring, because we will be building a bigger structure, possibly a pergola, so stay tuned for that. And then back here we have our potato towers. Here we've got an apple tree, and this apple tree full of apples. It looks really good, had lots of flowers on it. And then another potato tower. Over here we've got a wild rose bush that we received last year at the Sudbury market, and it's actually doing really well. And then here we've got another potato tower. I've come over here. We've got another apple tree. This one did not have many flowers, so we've only got, looks like a few apples there, so we'll see next year what we could do. Then we have 3 cannabis plants there, and we still got a lot of straw and then the hose that's laying over top of it. So there's the tour of the garden. We're also pretty excited about our front yard. So last year we created this garden bed, and in the fall we sowed a bunch of wildflower seeds from Northern Wildflowers. Oh, my reflection's in there. Oh well. And basically, I don't know what's weeds, what's wildflower here. There's a mix of everything. There shouldn't be any flowers from the seeds we sowed because it should take a couple years. But it's fun letting this bed go wild and see what happens. And if we go here onto the bed, there's these stones. This is a cherry tree. Oh, that's a cool looking spider. Okay. All right, let him do his thing. Here we've got a wild raspberry bush. I don't even know if you could see it because it's so bright out. I can't really see what I'm recording, but here's another wild raspberry bush. Here's a haskip bush. Oh, looks like we've got one coming. Ooh, get real close there. This is a bed that I had previously. I haven't really kept it up because I have bigger plans for the front yard. Hopefully lots of perennials, just like this hosta. Now here we've got a cherry plum bush, another cherry tree, another cherry plum bush. Here we've got another haskip. Nothing growing there yet. Then here is just a cherry bush and another cherry bush. So there it is, folks, our front yard that hopefully will give us an abundance of fruit soon. And we're gonna keep planning on how we can get rid of our lawn and make something fun here in our front yard.